One of the more controversial issues going on in the cow-calf industry right now is how rapidly or how much growth do we need to put on replacement heifers between the time that they're weaned and when they go in their first breeding season. There's some data here at Oklahoma State University that gives us some guidelines to help us know what to expect in terms of the heifer development program that we're using and the percent of the heifers that should be cycling at the start of the breeding season. For years, we've talked about needing to have heifers at least about 2/3 of their mature weight by the start of the breeding season to expect a very, very high percentage of them to be cycling. Dr. Wedeman here at OSU and some of his students looked at when heifers reached puberty and then followed those same heifers as they became adult cows, 5 to 7 years of age, and looked at them when they were mid-gestation in a body condition score 5, and then compared the weights. And what you'll see on this particular graphic is the outcome of that work. What we notice is that heifers that weigh less than 50% of their body weight at the start of a breeding season, only a very, very small percentage of them, about 12%, was all that was cycling. As we go between 50 and 55%, then we pick up another 35% of the heifers. And if we're using that 55% as our target weight, then we're going to have a little bit less than half of the heifers cycling at the start of the breeding season. If that's not good enough for us and we want a high percentage of the heifers cycling, then we need to go to at least 60% of their mature weight at the start of the breeding season, and that way we get over 90% of the heifers apparently were cycling. If we really want the high numbers, then we have to go clear on up to 65% of that eventual mature weight. So if you know kind of what the average weight of the adult cows in your herd is going to be year in and year out, that will give you then the target weight that you need to have these replacement heifers by next spring, so that you have a high percentage that are cycling when you start with either your AI program or when you turn out the bull. And if you'd like to study this information a little more closely, go to the SunUp website. It's sunup.okstate.edu, and there will be a link to the actual research report of this study. I think it's a valuable one to take a look at and help you determine how rapidly you want to grow your replacement heifers this winter. And we'll look forward to visiting with you again next week on SunUp's Cow-Calf Corner.